Carl Shimon, GameDropZone.com. We are checking out the shipping version of Battlefleet Gothic Armada. And we've had one video up of this when it was in beta. I've been playing for quite a while. And yeah, this is the campaign. We didn't have any video of this. You could play the first two campaign missions in the beta. So I've cleared them, and now this is the third. I was kind of hoping this would open up a little bit more, but I can't show you all the different sectors of space. But basically, this is like an XCOM situation where you've got to defend the Gothic sector of 50 worlds. We've apparently lost one, I don't know how. And we're in the Bane Moor Dark Cluster, I'm going to call it. Don't quote me on that. But that's where we are. I've seen a couple of others, but I can't show you them for whatever reason. And yeah, basically, each world has like different resources. You can see them around the outside. And presumably, once I get past this little sort of like scripted bit at the beginning, you'll be able to like, respond to these different situations as you want. We're going to jump into Port Moor. This is where you equip your ships. This screen exists in the multiplayer and the custom games. For all factions, but in the campaign you can only play as the Imperials as far as I can tell. And this is where you outfit your fleet and your ships. We're looking at the Hammer of Marinas now. These are sort of the characteristics, the different weapons it's got, traits. So we're going to go in and upgrade. I'm going to give it some better torpedoes, because I just love seeing torpedoes fire out in a fan. This is using Renown as well, which is a good job I remembered, because I did want to pick up a cruiser, which is the next class of ship. There's a couple above this. I've definitely seen like Battle Cruiser, and there might be another one. We're going to pick up one of these babies. They may all look the same, but the real differences are in the weapons. So, I happen to know what I want. If you were doing this yourself, you'd obviously want to like go through and see what you've got, or maybe try them out in skirmishes first. But I'm going to buy a Dominator because it's got this hot Nova Cannon, which hopefully we'll show off in the next battle. We're going to buy him. We can upgrade his skills to begin with. I don't know what the second panel is. I haven't seen them anywhere, even in the earlier look of the game I saw. But we're going to buy the Micro Warp Jump. It's basically a teleport. And yeah, we're going to buy the Emergency Capacitor. I don't like losing ships. Like I've said, this is kind of like XCOM, where I don't believe there's permadeath of any sort. But there's definitely like, if your ships get damaged, and you have to pay a lot to reuse them or wait so many turns. And even I'm playing on easy now, because I do this with all strategy games. I start on easy and work my way up. Especially this game, you can't change your difficulty during the campaign, so I didn't want to get several hours in and realize I'd fucked myself. But yeah, we've just upgraded the crews. These all give you different abilities as well. Squadron Sergeant, this is locked unless you have hangars. Some ships have like squadrons of fighters and bombers and stuff to help out. The escort ships are a little different. As you can see with the cruisers and stuff, you can rename your ships. They sort of have a bit more personality about them in terms of what you can do. Escorts are a little different. They're kind of like expendable. You can't rename them, but I've definitely seen you can upgrade these things. Upgrade your classes of escort ship. I've definitely seen that in the multiplayer. But we're going to jump into a mission, and we'll show off what the combat looks like if you haven't seen any. This is the third mission of the campaign. We'll see a little bit of dialogue, which it's been pretty good. Standard Warhammer 40k stuff, but it's not terrible.
Presence of the Chaos flagship. The Inquisitor's agents inform us that this vessel
Voice acting looks pretty nice. This is Ravensburg, it's basically the Admiral in charge of you, if not the entire sector. I'm not quite sure how that works. Basically, like, you on the first mission, you encounter this Chaos fleet made in the Gothic sector. You manage to make it out. Now you've been put in charge of this task force. So this mission is I can't remember what it's called. It might be data acquisition, or Seize the Plans it's called here. Pretty sure it's called something different on the main screen. And you've got to like steal these plans off the enemy flagship. This is the fleet selection. We've only got 300 points to play with, so I'm going to obviously put in our Dominator with the Nova Cannon. And we're going to take the Great Eternity. Cobra, because I know what I'm doing with the Cobra. I don't know what a Widowmaker is. These are new. I think they've been literally patched in with the launch of the game.
Admiral, your fleet has reached the Chaos flagship's last known position. It is vitally important that you capture the enemy's plans from that vessel.
Everything
Yeah, I
you would
really
bury
dig
your
this
lapdogs beneath
dynamic loading
is
screen.
nothing but a
Kind of reminds me of
lie.
Endless Space, the
Your
Space
false
Civ,
emperor
not
will
knockoff,
never
but you know, that
reward
kind of
you for
4X
this
game.
battle.
They had really nice
You will not
panning
even
shots of
know
ships
of
during the
your
battles.
sacrifice.
Combat here is quite
You
different.
turned away from the Emperor's light, traitor.
Very micro
and forever
heavy.
sealed your fate.
You're into that lingo.
Very well, Admiral Lapdog.
This is our deployment zone. The enemy deployment zone's in red. We've got to intercept their flagship. I don't know where they are. We're just going to go for the middle. Hindsight, I probably should have bought a couple of faster ships as opposed to this cruiser.
Sir, one of our ships must board the target.
Because you'll see we're going to need to intercept
All
their
troops have
flagship,
been
which is
briefed
over
about
here.
the potential location of the plans on the
And,
enemy ship. Just
basically
bring us in a
hightail it
boarding
out
range
of
and we
there
will do our duty.
With the data. If I hit F10, you get this hot cinematic view, but none of my ships seem to be
Ship
moving.
ready.
For some reason, they were on burn retros.
Course plotted.
Yeah, hit F10, we get this hot cinematic camera. Which just gives you beautiful screenshot opportunities. This game is only playing out on high, but even on high, it looks good.
Your
It does
orders?
run beautiful, which is the high, or epic, sorry, which is the highest graphical settings. It's
Enemy
fine on my
ship
PC,
sighted.
but I don't like, I try not to like run things that high when I'm
Acquiring
recording,
new
just
victor.
because, you know, I don't want to run the risk of something breaking.
Awaiting orders.
Setting course.
Alright, so what happened there was they laid down
Your orders?
mine of some kind, a plasma bomb or whatever. That's one of the abilities you could get. And they've already taken out my escort ships. These were
Imperial
bombers over
escort
here.
Destroyed.
We're going to use our Nova cannon. I basically put it down and it decides where it's going to fire. Element of randomness, it's kind of annoying, but I understand.
Resuming normal functions.
So it's totally going to miss now. I took out his
Enemy
shields,
ship
that's good.
sighted.
That's better than nothing. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to
Activating tactical
get in
cogitators.
range now. Because that blue bar was its shields. It's now recharging. You can only steal data when they have no shields. So basically you want to get in there before they shields recharge. Jump on board and steal their data. Which isn't as complex as it
Understood.
sounds. So I'm going to try to not keep hitting it, slow down time, but it just makes it easier when I'm talking through this.
At your command.
We'll just hit engines on full, which will get us a little bit closer. Then we're going to use Lightning Strike, which has some other abilities, but basically, as far as I know, this is how you get data off ships.
Admiral, the plans are ours.
So there we go.
Fool.
I don't know if you can
will
ever
seize
fail
back
recovering
those
plans, because this is a
from the
custom
flaming
battle mode as well.
wreckage of
But
your ship,
I don't think I've
and
seen it if I
you
have.
shall suffer 1,000
I'm going to try to like
deaths
disengage
as a sacrifice
when the enemy
to
ships
the
get away
dark
because they can steal the
gods.
data back,
I do not fear the idle threats of a vile traitor.
which would be a pisser.
Navigator, engage the warp engine and set a course to Port Moore.
So these maneuverability things, that's
The
basically
enemy has
normal
seized
speed.
back the plans.
They've seized back
Don't
our
let
plans.
them
I didn't
escape
think they
with
could
them.
do that with my shields up, but there you go.
Reloading.
That was a beta thing. Maybe it was maybe it's changed in development. Could have read those patch notes.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
This is a little bit of a problem now because my other ship's a little bit further away.
Engines hot.
He's legging it out of here. So this is the weapons panel. You can set to auto engage, but we're going to set to use prow lancers because they're powerful and they're long range. To engage at 6 kilometers, so they're going to try to. It's going to try to like
Your orders
close the gap between these ships, but it can fire at a further distance.
underway.
He's still set on broadside, which uses
Course
macro
plotted.
cannons, which are fine, but they're shit long range.
Changing course.
We basically really need to get near that ship
Ship ready.
before it escapes with the data. Which it could do. I think
Cruising
ooh,
speed
he's heading
set.
right towards a minefield, but he's gonna just skip past it.
Yes,
All
Admiral.
right.
Cruising speed set.
Oh no, maybe he's. Ooh, that was a close
Ship
one.
ready.
They've just hit us
Underway.
with some sort of. Oh no! 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 Don't do that.
Execute high energy turn.
All right. This is difficult to talk through and do, as you can probably appreciate.
Activating tactical cogitators.
I also haven't. I never bothered to learn keyboard shortcuts. I do for things like Total War because I play hundreds of hours of them. But Game like this, so
Acquiring
micro, I
new
really should
vector.
learn. Alright, so they've either burnt out their engines and are just sitting there, or they're going to try to jump to warp,
Orders received.
which is how they would win if they warp out with the data.
Understood.
But we're not going to allow that. I'm going to try to kill this thing if I can. I don't think he's going to go over there, but I might as well fire it.
Target locked in.
Ship ready.
Course plotted.
I'm going to start. You can ram your own ships, which is a problem.
The enemy ship is trying to warp out
There
with
we
the
go.
objective.
This is our last chance. Board it now.
Alright.
Yes, Admiral.
It was not always easy to tell which ship you've got selected, which was the problem I had then, because I hit
Cruising
the
speed
engines on
set.
that one. And I really meant not to. So I'm just going to try to get him into the corner.
The
Actually, no, I'm going to
navigator
hit
will
straight to
guide us
warp jump.
out.
Get really in nice on those. I don't know if they're boarding pods or what, but probably not good for me.
Resuming normal functions.
There are like point defense weapons that help with missiles and stuff.
Targeting enemy vessel.
I'm afraid you won't see a ship get destroyed this time around, I don't think, unless they blow themselves. Oh no. Here we go. One of their escort ships just...
Activating tactical cogitators.
Did they just stop my warp jump? That
Your
would be
orders.
a problem. They did. They must have...
Cogitators.
That's probably what that boarding party was then. They probably just stopped my warp jump,
We
which
are
is
the
a real
Imperial
issue.
Navy.
Because now they're going to steal back their data. I'm on a 40-second timer before I can do another lightning strike.
Engines to maximum.
I'm going to try to cripple this ship. Or at least get it out of the way.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Now if I hit broadsides, get them in close. I'm worried about this one. Like, a little speedy bastard that could jump in, grab my data, and run away.
Execute high energy turn.
Oh no, you might actually get to see this. He's going to try to warp out now. That's what this electric is, but hopefully
Activating tactical cogitators.
we can take him out. Fire your goddamn cannons.
All ahead full.
Alright, so they just warped out, which I think means we win? I guess he didn't quite escape, so somewhere in the middle of space now there's just like a pile of chaos on fire. Like Space Hulk in the making. So I think we win. So like even on easy, there's like, it's dead easy to lose a mission like that just because of the way the objective works. It's definitely happened to me in skirmishes, which is somewhat embarrassing. But again, like it's different in the campaign because I think you have to play as the Imperials.
Admiral.
But the races in the multiplayer, they are so varied. Certainly the Eldar and the Orcs compared to the human factions, the Chaos and the
But it will take some
Imperials.
time to decipher it.
Chaos are longer range than the Imperials, but they kind of feel quite close. So now we take a look at Port More. These are the different star systems. I can't now show you the other ones. Oh, I can. Yeah. This is basically your map. We've lost this sector. Chaos, apparently. It looks like we can take it back. It's neat. Yeah, I don't know how this campaign's going to go. I don't know if it's a story-driven thing that has an end, you know, like XCOM, or whether it's just, no, keep going until one of you lose. Because the missions are such that I've seen. I'm sure they have some scripted missions, but the missions seem to be basically skirmish battles. Which is fine, but you know, that obviously means you could play forever, theoretically. They'd never run out of missions. So we'll have to have a look. I might jump back into this. I'm planning on reviewing it, but we'll see by the end of a degree, so I'm kind of a little bit busy. But we might jump back in with some videos in the future. Because I've had a lot of fun with it, and I continue to have a lot of fun with it. I think this combat is great. And I'm curious to see how many more different classes of ships we can get, and if we can paint them, because as much as I like white, I think it would be really hard to in like space black. So yeah, that's Battlefleet Gothic Armada campaign. Cool game. Check it out. Check back GameDropZone.com.